All right. So welcome everyone to this live session with your host Dre Day FX. Also, as we do every weekdays, we are looking at market, the live market in regards to the indices. So US 30, S&P 500, and Nasdaq, and a few forex pairs. So you have Euro USD, GBP USD, and Euro GBP, and any other pair you want us to look at, we're going to be able to do so. And today we had the core CPI that came in at 8:30. So the forecast was at 0.3%, and it did do 0.3%. So I would say it's neutral news, but it did do some movement in the market. So let's see how everything goes. So we have a few setups here coming in. All right, so let's look at what we have. Yeah, there's some signal coming in. I'm just gonna, no, this is the automation. Perfect. So we're just gonna wait it out. I'm just gonna change that to Euro USD. Boom. Move drawings. All right. So let's see what exactly happened on the core CPI. So on core CPI, the market rallied up before the actual noon, and then it did a reversal. So it went to this high here, and now it's reversing going down. So for now, we're still going to be looking for bearish movement here on the market until it's giving us an actual indication that it's going to reverse in a bull run. But for now, it's selling off. Same thing for GU. GU at news, we had a sell. We had a buy before noon, and then it started to sell. All right. So now it's selling here. And let's look at the Euro GBP. So Euro GBP is looking bullish here right now. Why? Because it seems that the euro is stronger right now than the British pound. Make sure that I have the right settings here. Yep, good. Perfect. And then we have the indices here. So we're looking for a sell on the US dollar. So the actual move was basically was neutral, but it was still down because it was 0.3%, and last month it was 0.2%. So it did went down. So we're expecting to have the U.S. Indices here going down. We did had a signal here on NASDAQ for sell, so it's starting to sell right now. So that would be a good setup to take right now. And we have S&P 500 that just give us a sell. So let's put it up. Yeah, right now it's selling off. So it should be a good move right now to take in a downtrend. So looking for sells here on the indices and on the Forex pair. It's selling off on the euro, the euro USD, GBP USD is selling off right now. But we'll see how everything goes off of that. It is market open right now, so it may start to sell and then reverse. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Okay. All right. So All right. So check something here. All right. All right. So and since Friday it was bullish here on US 30. So I'm expecting to have the price going down. But overall, it was bullish for a long time. So we may start to have an exhaustion here in the market. So real GBP is still going up. No signal so far. So SSP 500, we had still looking bearish here. So far, NASDAQ had a sell, starting to retrace a little bit on US 30. And NASDAQ is still looking to go short. All right, so that's NASDAQ. All right, so hey, Leon, I hope you have a great day. Possible retracement, all indices today. Start. Yeah, like I was saying, is that we will be looking for sells here on the indices here. Um, so since Monday it was rallying up, so like I said, always if you see that the market rallies up and start to fall down, that means that this point here would be the highest point of the week right now. So this is the highest point that the market went, and I'm not expecting to have the market to go that far. So I'm expecting to have a sell, especially with CPI. CPI news was not good, even though the forecast was the same forecast that they were expecting. It was at 0.3%, and last month it was 0.2%. So it wasn't that great overall. So that's why we had a rally up before news. Basically before or at news, yeah, before news we had a rally up, then push, and then fall down. So 15 minutes after news came out, uh, we started to go down. So that's what I'm expecting here. Oh, so you took trade on DAX profit. Nice. Let's pull up DAX. It seems that you're killing it right now, Leon. So that's good news. So Euro GBP still pushing, like I said at the beginning of the live. So watch out for that. So DAX. DAX, let me double check my settings here. Oh, I didn't have this in open. There we go. So you traded DAX at the news, or was it on the 1 hour that you took the trade, Leon? Let me know. I didn't change my settings here, but if you took, there was a buy on Monday, there was a sell at 5 o'clock, but then didn't do that much. So let me know exactly when you took that trade and at what time. Or just send me the screenshot of your trade if you're able to. But DAX had some movement, but that has a perfect trend. Painting on the two basic. Oh, got it. Okay. All right. All right. the GU, USD. So Nasdaq, we had a sell. So still looking bearish here on Nasdaq, but we'll see how it goes. According to bias, sign was yesterday, but what you got? Okay, UK 100 has two sells signal, 15 minutes. Okay, so UK 100, that's perfect. Are you trading UK 100? Let's look at UK 100. I know I had it. So it's the UK 100. There was a sell here. Should I trade during session? Yeah, like I said, for UK 100, you're able to trade it at London and at New York. So you could back test it and see exactly if it makes sense to trade it at New York. But as long as you see like a good setup, you're able to trade it. But personally, I would only trade it at London. Exactly. So London will be the best time to trade UK 100 because this is where the market will start to move. So double check. So basically, you could like open like Asian, London, and New York for those type of indices and see exactly what it makes sense. Like here, you had a good buy, and that was at New York. You see, so at New York it rallied up. Then you had another buy here at London. So you have taken basically two buys at London. Was it? Yeah, two buys at London, and then he had another buy at New York. Then you had another buy at Asian. You see, and then another one at New York. He had a sell that lost. But most of the trades here are made during London's. Usually, the London setups are the best one, or the Asian setups. So make sure to back test it, and even if you trade it off of the 1 hour, I know you trade it off of the 1 hour most of the time. So off of the 1 hour, you had to sell on Monday. That was a good sell on Monday. Then you had to buy on Friday. Oops, I'm just gonna. There you go. So that buy loss, that sell one, but not that much. that buy one that was last week, last Thursday, last Tuesday, a week ago. That was a good setup. So yeah, just check it out and see exactly what makes sense. But mostly UK 100, London will be the best time to trade it. So I would focus on that. Yeah, it took a scalp. Okay, that's great. That's perfect. So let me know how you like EMX AI so far, Leon. Give me some feedback. Really appreciate it. Today, UK had a big 4 hour candle close, possible retracement. Also, signal show sell setup. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Let's put it up again. Oh yeah. Yes, that's a good sign that the market is reversing because you had a big bullish candle and a big bearish candle that closed below the previous bullish candle. So that means that we're looking to go down. So I'm expecting to have the price going at least at this region here. So if you had taken that 4 hour buy signal, that was perfect. But now we're looking to have a retracement here. So I'm expecting for at least the next week to have a bearish movement here on UK 100. That's only off of the 4 hour ring, 4 hour candles chart. All right. All right. So far, no other setup. All right, so Nasdaq got a sell setup, pulling back to sell. Yeah, looking for Nasdaq. Boom. So we'll just wait it out, guys. Especially after news, it's better off to wait at least like an hour and a half after news, just to see exactly where the market is going. Because based off the entry mechanism that I set up, there's a certain pattern that we're looking at. But when there's news, it may fake you out. It's really normal because market starting to go one way and then the other, and it has to start to have some volatility in the market, but less volatility than news volatility. So that's why I waited out. Usually those setups here I'm not taking at all because this is news, the news event. So I'm just waiting to see exactly when the market settles and then start to do a movement in one direction. All right. So Leon, how's the your appreciation of EMX AI? Let me know so far. Does it help you out in regards to your trading? Did you had some success overall by using it? And I know that you're trading on prop firms, or are you recovering that prop firm account that was in drawdown? Let me know. I need the feedback. So maybe starting next month, I will start adding people that wants to have access to EMX AI. It'll be, like I said, limited quantities of people that I want to have, and it has to be serious people like Leon that wants to trade in the market. And this indicator is working on any type of market. Could be stocks, bonds, forex, crypto. If you're trading options, it will work on anything. So, like I said, it's not going to be cheap. And I want to have like a really limited amount of people that have access to basically my brain, because this is the way that I trade. So um, I want to make sure that there's really a limited amount of people that have access to it. So I know Leon, you had a few people that wanted to have access to it. So by next month, we're gonna start getting some people in. And if it's the first time that you're on my live, we do live sessions here Monday to Friday at New York session, and that's with the help of my indicator called EMX AI. Give you some setups here in the market based off of a few patterns and my spectral entry mechanism here that is called the well. All right, so let's go back and see how the market goes. So that's US Pro USD. Yeah. So on the Euro USD and GB USD, I'm expecting to have a retracement back up, going long. So eventually, I would I'll be looking for buys here on those two pairs. Euro GBP is looking long right now, but I'm looking for a short because the British pound is stronger than the euro for this week. So I'm expecting to have a reversal here on Euro GBP. So I'm just gonna pull it up here. It's Euro GBP. Boom boom. And let's close. So it did had a buy here at 9 on Euro GBP, but like I said, expecting to have the price going going short here. So basically, this point here should be the high of the week right now. So everything that the CPI news did should be the high. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and to share it to anyone that loves to trade in New York session. So we always do live sessions here Monday to Friday from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till 11 ish. So we may close out the session earlier, but depending exactly how the market moves, we'll see how it goes. And personally, I only trade like an hour and a half per day. That's more than enough. Before I was in the market here for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. But at the end, we're doing this to have some time freedom, right? So if you're trading roughly around 1 to 2 hours and you know exactly what you're doing, that's more than enough to be in and out of the market. Or you could keep your trade open until a next zone or anything like that. So, but that takes you a lot of practice here. So make sure to study and learn how each market is moving because one market is not the same as the other. You're not gonna have the same patterns, and that's why I'm only focusing like on basically three currencies. So you have euro, the British pound, and the USD. Why? Because those are the basically the three biggest markets here in the world, and this is where you have the most volume of trading in the world. So to be able to be profitable, you need to trade with the where the actual liquidity is, right? So that's why I'm focusing on those three. And if you mix and match the currency pairs to have an actual forex pair, because forex is a comparison from one currency to another to exchange. So that's why I have Euro USD, GP USD, and Euro GBP. So those are the three. And then you have the indices. Why I use US 30, so Dow Jones. You have S&P 500 or US 500. And lastly, you have NASDAQ or US 100. So why I trade those three? Because I love to trade New York, and at New York Open, it's from 9:30 until 11:30 ish. So that's basically a 2-hour window when the market is actually moving the most. So that's why you have to make sure that you focus on those, and you limit yourself for a few pairs, and you just master them, and you won't need anything else. So you don't need to trade like the 26 or 30 type of forex currencies that are available in the market. You just focus on a few of them, and it has to make sense with your lifestyle. So basically your schedule. So me, I love to trade in New York because this is the best time to trade, and I'm able to sleep and everything like that, and have an actual regular type of time to trade. But if you're in the like for example, Leon is in Croatia, and and him, the best time to trade will be London, right? So London will be the best time. That will be morning for him. So that's why I always say to focus on the London pairs, so the British pounds, the euro, and the Australian dollar moves a lot at that time, and yeah. So any other pairs that are within that session, just trade those, but just focus on a few of them. Even the indices, focus on the indices that are in that session. So so German 30 or DAX 30 is good. UK 100 is good too. Switzerland, the Swiss 20 is good. So you just have to do some research on which currencies at what time they're trading the most, where there's a lot of liquidity in the market, and this is where you need to focus your trading on. And by doing that, you're going to be most of the time in the good side of the market. And if you add the EMX AI on top of COT, so commitment of traders, this is something that I mastered and that I shared to a few people on how to do it. You're able to have a pretty good edge in the market here. All right, perfect. So, yeah, just sorry, I was just hearing the voice note from Leon in regards to the pound and the euro. So, based on the numbers of the COT, if you saw the difference between the last 2 weeks, so basically the week of the 27th and the week of the 4th, you would see that the British pound, the difference, I think it was 21,000 or 22,000, but the euro was lesser in difference. Unfortunately, I don't have the actual numbers in hand, but Leon, if you're still here, can you post the numbers in the chat in regards to the difference between the British pound and the euro, and then we could talk about exactly on how I look at those numbers. So I would need the difference between the British pound from the week of the 27th and the week of the 4th, and same thing for the euro. So the week of the 27th and the 4th. So only the difference. I think the British pound was 21 something or 22 something, and the British pound was don't remember the British pound anymore. So just put it in the chat, and then we can discuss. In the meanwhile, I will look at. Meanwhile, we'll look at Euro GBP. Yeah, if you took that 1 hour candle, 1 hour trade, you'll be in profit. So that's perfect. So let's let me check. Okay, so GBP was 22,047. All right. And what was the euro? Oh, euro. Okay, you put euro at the end. Sorry about that. So 12,614. Okay, got it. Okay. So that means that you see the difference between 1 week and another for the British pound. So it was 22,000. Okay. So we're going to put it as a round number. So 22,000. And for the euro is 12,000. So if you're trading the euro against the British pound, what are you supposed to be expecting, since the euro is weaker than the British pound? When I say it's weaker, it's that the difference between 1 week and another is lesser than the British pound, because it's 12,000 against 22,000. You see? So what I'm expecting in the market for that week is that it's going to rally up. It has to do a move to go down, right? For Euro GBP. So it has to go do a high of the week and then going down, because the euro will be weaker than the British pound. So I'm expecting to have the British pound going up. So if you're trading the British pound against the US, or compared to the euro against the US, you would see a bigger move on the British pound against the US than the euro against the US. So that's exactly what I'm saying. So what I'm expecting here is that if we look at the, let's see here, 4 hour, you see here, 4 hour, That's the 4-hour move. So I'm expecting to have, right now there's a lot of exhaustion here in the market here off of the 4-hour. So it did the push up and then it went to the highest of the week, and it should go down. It should retrace going down. And this is where I would expect to go, the market to go on the Euro GBP. So if we look at the 50-minute candle, we did a push up here. But as you can see, there's really a gap. There's a gap here in the market. And I'm pretty sure if you have like a fair value gap instrument or anything like that, you should see some fair value gap right here. So the market needs to fill up this price, because there was a lot of bullish momentum here that needs to be filled before going long. So that's why I'm expecting to have the price going down. So that's only off of the actual COT price, COC difference. And that's how I use my bias. Okay. So if you see that the British pound is in difference is better, is greater than the euro, what do you think that the British pound against the US will do? On top of that, I'm pretty sure the US, if I remember, the COT numbers was less than 3,000 in difference. So I always say if it's greater than 3,000, I consider the currency as a big mover. But if it's less than 3,000, it's not moving at all. So so that's why I would expect the British pound to have a greater amount of return than the euro for this week. So the movement will be really greater. And if we look at let's see here. Let's look at the British pound. And where we're at in the market. So let's look at, I'm going to put a line here on Monday. Okay. Monday. So Sunday. Okay. So Monday. This is Monday open. Okay. So let's look. I'll put a horizontal line on the Monday. Right here. More or less right here. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm not at the right. Oh, here you go. So Monday is right here. So start on Monday. This is midnight Monday. Okay. So let's see. I'm just going to remove everything here. We're just going to look at the price action. Okay. So price action, what exactly was done on the price action? I'm just going to remove the drawing here. And re-add the Monday. Okay, so that's Monday. So that's G, okay? So what did I tell you? There needs to be, right now, from Monday until now, until Tuesday, it was ranging, right? It was ranging in one direction, and then it needs to do a move. So the move was done based off of news. Okay. So to be able to have yeah, perfect. So to be able to have an actual bias for the direction of the movement before the week, we need to see a rally up or rally down. Okay. So it needs to do a move to give us the expectation of where the market will go. Okay, so when we look at this, okay, so this point here should be the low of the week. Okay, and when it give you a wick like this, especially on CPI week, it's giving you an indication of where it's going. It's going up. Okay, but it needs to do a trap move. Okay, that's how I call it. It's a trap move to get out the people that had some stop losses that were put at that price. Okay, so it took out some liquidity here, then took out some liquidity here, and then it's going to rally up. Okay, why? Because COT is giving you a clear indication that the British pound is greater than the US. Okay, the US is really weaker this week, so we should see some more movement going up. Okay, and this is after a big bearish movement here in the market for the last week, basically 2 weeks. So for the last 2 weeks, it was selling off. It was selling off, and here there's a gap here that needs to be filled. There's another gap here that needs to be filled. Okay, but this gap was never filled, so it needs to fill out that gap. So this is what I'm expecting, is really the market to go long for the week, and we'll see exactly the detail for COT for the current week that will be shown next week, and that should give us some indication that we're still gonna go bullish here on British pound. Okay, so GBP CAD will be the same thing. So if you look at the numbers here, British pound 22,000 and CAD 4,247. So I won't be looking at the market. Okay, off of the numbers that Leon gave me, I would expect the price to do the same thing as as GU right now. So we should see a rallying up, down, and then going bullish eventually. So I didn't look at the price at that pair yet. So let's see if my explanation. Oops, just gonna GBP. Oh, it's not writing. There you go. So GBP CAD. If you can, let's look at window. There you go. So same thing, gonna put a line at the Monday. So Monday did a high and then did a low, and then it did a previous a low here, right here. This is the lowest point, meaning that we have the low of the week right now that was already created, and it needs to go and test that high. Why? Because there's a gap here. So I'm expecting to have the price going long here for the rest of the week. All right. So same thing for GU and GCAD. Looking for a long play for this week. All right. So pull back up your GVP and open this. There you go. I think we received the signal. So it's SP 500. Let's see. So for Euro, same thing. I'm looking for a rally up. Yeah, so hopefully everything is clear for you, Leon. So make sure that I don't have any. All right, perfect. So I'm caught up with the messages. All right, so any other questions, guys? Don't think it's gonna be. There's no. I don't think it's gonna. We don't have any other setups here, so we may have to close it out earlier today. All right, so since there's no other questions, guys, we're gonna close it out. And we'll reconvene tomorrow. So CPI news did a big move here in most of the markets here. So, but I'm still looking bullish here on Geo and Euro USD. I'm still looking bearish here on the indices. Euro GBP looking to go bearish on Euro GBP. So that'll be so Euro USD, GB USD buy, Euro GBP sell, and for the indices here, I'm looking for bearish movement here overall for the rest of the week. So that's pretty much it, guys. So we'll reconvene tomorrow. Got it. So you said you will stick with the signals that is most reliable and easier to trade. Got it. Great. So yeah, just stick to the signals. Make sure to add your own analysis to it. And if you add COT and you trade within the sessions, you should be good to go on that. So you won't have any issues here overall. And make sure to do proper risk management here in your trades, and you will succeed as always. So great session. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow. Yeah. So see you tomorrow, Leon. So I wish you a wonderful rest of your day and happy trading. And we'll reconvene tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so usually sometime we're gonna have some confirmation of where the market wants to go until the end of the week. So should be fun, and we should have some setups here tomorrow morning. So on that note, I wish you a wonderful day. Peace.